Hey, hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I talked to you because I've been on vacation in wonderful Malta, an awesome island. If you have the opportunity, visit it. And so I posted a couple of shorts during this time. But now I'm back and it's good to be back, and I would like to do a video about Rubio Monocode again today. And today I want to talk about how to properly store your Rubio Monocode. Now, for the ones of you who follow my channel, you know that I use Rubio Monocode for most of my projects. I love it. It's easy to apply. It looks great. But Rubio has a couple of disadvantages, and one of them is it's actually pretty expensive. So you don't want to waste any of it because it's expensive. And then the second one is that it's not trivial to store it in a way that it doesn't get all hard and like nasty. And so you might have noticed that if you use Rubio and you have your can, you take out, you use it, you close your can, and the next time you open it, you notice like there is a thin layer that is all hard and nasty. And if you break through that layer, obviously the stuff below is fine, but you have that nasty skin in your Rubio. And if you put that on your workpiece, then like it just floats around, you need to remove it. It's just awful. It's just annoying and awful, and it's a waste because it's your Rubio that actually has dried out through the oxygen in the can has dried out. And I posted a short about that topic, about how to prevent this from happening a little by really cleaning your can really well, closing it tight and turning it around, and so the Rubio actually seals the lower part and prevents air from coming in. But even that doesn't work really well, simply because a can is not really an airtight way of storing your Rubio. So that's a pain. And the funny thing is that it happens to the best of us. So I was watching recently a video from Blacktail Studio, and in one shot, Cameron shows how he's applying Rubio to his workpiece. And there is like a short piece where you see his can of Rubio. And it looks awful, completely awful. I was like, Cam, yours looks even worse than mine. You clearly have the same problem. An interesting thing is that if you have ever used Rubio Monocode in those bottles, those small bottles, I don't know if you have noticed that the same effect doesn't happen. It dries out much slower. It doesn't build this thin layer. This one here, for instance, has been opened, and you see like the liquid in there, like it's really moving. You don't have that layer. And so I wondered for a while, is like, why is that? Is it because of like the bottle and it has like a good way to close it? Why does Rubio not sell just bigger bottles if that is much better? It's kind of annoying because if you buy the small one, you have to pay a lot for it. And if you buy the bigger ones, you have obviously discount. But then if it dries out, gets all nasty, you lose some of it. And then at the end, is it the same? And so I have continued to experiment with different methods on how to store Rubio. And here's what I have started doing, and it is working really well. So this is a cheap plastic bottle that you can buy anywhere. This one is actually from a company that sells bottles for medicine, like alcohol and these kind of things. It's just, I mean, that is not rocket science. It's a plastic bottle, and it has, similar to this bottle, a little lid, and you can close it. I started buying those. Those cost me 25 cents a bottle. I didn't want to have two big ones, just to reduce the amount of times I open and close it and air gets to the Rubio. And I started to fill in the Rubio into those bottles. And in addition to that, I store them like that. So I fill it in, close it, store them like that to close it even tighter, and that's it. And when I use it, I apply it, and then I close it again and I store it. And it's working great. Like, I do not have that skin building on the Rubio. I lose a lot less. And so what I started doing is like just buying the bigger cans, bigger than these ones, bigger than the liter. There is even one that has 2.75 liters of Rubio, and it's even cheaper that way. And I just fill in, I can fill in 11 to 12 of those bottles with a big can, and I just store it there, and then I use it when I want it. And that has been working great so far. So that's it. That's my little tip to you. Get some good bottles, plastic bottles with good ways to close them. Fill your Rubio in, and you will no longer have Cameron's nasty can that wastes a lot of your Rubio. That's it. I hope you liked this little video. If you did, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you around.